of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Vols will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Aggies offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's the first sack of the day. But I'll tell you what, this team has been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back working through the rope. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Tennessee's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle. He's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains, they mark it at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Offenses want to get the ball to their opponent really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? It into score. territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Staley. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. He's loose. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Handoff from the gun.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, put more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They booted away on fourth down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So here is the Tennessee offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Finds his man, it's Gaines. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Snap from the gun on third down. The sure hands, it's Staley. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion and move the sticks.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Vols line it up with a first and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the wall, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal in some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Here's a return from midfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been hard.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Thomas. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been... man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd down, going up top. A shot toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. New Mexico State lines up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Aguilar. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the deep.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking for a huge play. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Volunteers. Defense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on third down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Let's go! To the ground with the back. There he goes! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gaines. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Callaway. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The run to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
It's complete to the left. There he goes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that, Nick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Jefferson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Right down the middle. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good completion on the out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They just keep firing. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. Oh, out of space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it! So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound it in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment. Here's the pressure. Fighting off the defender. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been one of those days you won't forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
A low line drive and short kick. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Garcia. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Give to the running back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Cricket.
The give from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to pound their way in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th go a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for space. It's Stanley. Fights off the defender. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down to 12. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal. They'll try. It's a running room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Off the play fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is